everybody, welcome back to the Sandbot64 channel. There's a lot of games that we've played on here. We've played some Xbox prototypes of Sonic Extreme. We played The Corridor. We played Sonic Adventures DX, Randomizer. Those are all good games and mods. But let's talk about the bad games. There are so many bad games out there, but some of them I don't really like. Some of them I actually do like. And today we're going to be talking about the games that everybody else hates that I like. As you see right here, I got a lot of copies of them. A lot of games right here. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Up first, we've got Powerpuff Girls Battle Hymn for the Game Boy Color. I never actually noticed that many people didn't like this game, because apparently people are saying it's very difficult to beat. Don't believe me? There was actually some YouTubers that actually did play this. There's Jade Animations, and that's all I know. Maybe I'll do one. Maybe. And she said that basically you play around, collect stuff, and try battling him, who basically looks like a crab mixed with Satan, wearing clothes, girls' clothes. It's actually, people are saying the flying mechanics are actually bad, like because she said that it's like an ice level in the air. There are some games where it just feels like an ice level for the whole game, like Wally Bear in the No Game, which is about a guy who goes to his uncle's house to celebrate not doing drugs. But enough of that. The things I really like about this game is that it's got Bubbles, and it's a Powerpuff. I like Bubbles. Bubbles is my favorite character in the entire show. I wouldn't go on to say that it's bad, but it's very good, as it feels like you're gliding a bit fast. But the only thing I don't like about it is that you get to fly for a certain amount of time. That's basically it. But other than that, it's really good. Moving on. Up next, we've got Balon Wonderworld. Now, this game is actually very notorious. Some people were saying that it's like a bad successor. I like it because this girl right here is very hot, and sorry if that sounds controversial, but it's true. I really like how it's like feels like Nights into Dreams, and in a mix with like Amazing Digital Circus. There's so much potential this game has. It really needed a sequel called Balon Journey into the World or something like that. It's a good game. Also, would recommend it if you're into stuff like this. Lastly, and this is important, this guy is Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, mixed with Knights from Nights into Dreams. You can't make it up, but you can make this shit up. But anyway, it's not about that. There's like some places, there's a good boss fight. One of them just so happens to be give people epilepsy, which is kind of bad, but good thing I might not that bad. Moving on. Up next, we've got Project Spark for the Xbox One. Now this I actually have a lot to say about. This game is got so much potential, but died so badly, but died very quickly. I really hoped that this game, I really wanted this game to be done, to be around for a while, because, good golly, this had so much potential. It also had Kinect controls that you could use for some games. It's basically a sandbox game. You can also, it was also on PC, where you could like share creations. Well, apparently that website closed down. And also, one of the many reasons why people hate this is that this game had a Conker's Bad Fur Day story. Kind of like a sequel. Where basically, here's what it is. Conker wakes up in a random place. He needs to get money to go to the Cock and Plucker for a reunion. They go and he goes and gets the money from the teddies. Two of the levels partially being a boss fight. One of them is about one guy tries to blow up the Cock and Plucker, and then Conker pisses on the fuses to put him out, and then in the end he sees a note saying that they don't want him, so then he tries finding them, but it ends on a cliffhanger. There needed to be an episode 2. And I don't care if we need to get an episode 2 of Conker's big reunion. Whether it was made by me might be considered. Whether it was made by me or whether it was made as its own. The least you could actually do, the least I would love you to do is, I don't know, release it, bring back the website. That's the least you could do. But anyway, moving on. Alright, now, I don't know if any of you know this, but Major Minor's Majestic March is actually a good game. Boo! This guy sucks. Yes, I know. This game is terrible to all you guys, but to anything to me, it's kind of like Parappa the Rapper 3. Some guy actually said that in a Private the Rapper Iceberg. Basically, you go around. Basically, Major Minor and his friend go around and try starting a marching band. And you see, they go and they use their great grandma's staff to use it. And you see, you go around to give the world joy, so he could finally prove that he's good. And to be clear, it's kind of like he has his own catchphrase. It's march, march, keep on marching, march, march, keep on marching, keep on marching. Kind of similar to, yeah, I know, I gotta believe, and my guitar is in my mind, leave it to Lemmy, from Armchair Lemmy, both from the Flapper series. Also, Rodney Greenblatt, I really hope you go out of retirement to make a Parappa 3 a Parappa 3, or an Armchair Lemmy remastered. The least you could do is an Armchair Lemmy remastered. But anyway, let's move on. You know what I've never told any of you guys on camera? I really hate dodgeball. Well, now with Monsters Inc. Scream Arena for the GameCube, it makes me want to. Basically, Monsters Inc. Scream Arena is a dodgeball game where you train the monsters to help them practice, train the monsters to help them get good at making kids laugh. The gameplay is almighty good, but people are saying that it's like school dodgeball mixed, but in a Disney Pixar kind of way. They also say it's boring. It's alright. I don't want to be so sure about that. Also, really like how it's red. Really like how the disc is red, like a dodgeball. But it kind of reminded me of the red Cars the color scheme that they use for the Cars discs. But other than that, it's good. Just got it like a few days ago. Because I need some more GameCube games. Good purchase. But yeah, people hate it, so what's the point of me ever finding someone that will like it just like me? Alright, now this is another one that will be a bit controversial, but Sonic 06 is a good game. And I don't care what people say. Now, this may be bad, but it's got great character. Basically, the game is about how Silver finds someone where Princess Elise, I think, wherever this game takes place, I forgot. Gets a kidnapped by Dr. Eggman, which has a nice character design for this. And basically Silver tries fighting Sonic because apparently he is associated with Iblis Trigger. To get, which will kind of destroy the world. Oh, and Shadow's there too, I guess. Oh, and Shadow's there too, I guess. Yeah, that's a great idea. Now you may be wondering, Austin, why do you like this game? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because, and this is important, this game is basically a Sonic Adventure 2 sequel. A sequel to Sonic Adventure 2. And it's good because we might not get a real Sonic Adventure 3. So, be grateful. Anyway, moving on. Up next, we got Shadow the Hedgehog for PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. Sorry about the case. I only got the disc-only version. I only bought the disc-only off eBay. And so instead, we're just using a Lilo and Stitch 2. As the back of that cover art. I hope this satisfies you. Maybe I might color this in. Who knows? Basically, Shadow the Hedgehog 2 is where Shadow the Hedgehog is where a person named Black Doom, who basically created Shadow, tries fighting, wants him to cause total destruction. But there are three ways. You can either do a neutral route, which is just all the way. There's the good route, which has like hero characters like Sonic, Tails, Amy, all those characters. And there's the evil route, which is mostly Black Doom and Dr. Eggman. Who are basically bad characters. But he is good in one of the levels, Dr. Eggman is. This is mostly... Now, people don't like it because it's more for like mature audiences, since you're swearing. Also, this is important, this game has the signature line, "Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?" And yeah, that's the only reason why people like it. Along with, this is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. That's my Shadow impression, but you probably don't hear it. Also, there's a lot of guns in this game. Don't use guns. God, we can get that covered. Because that's... I also love how in the other games you have to like get stuff to like use certain abilities. This game has all those abilities. But however, now while I was looking on the internet, I heard that there was a ROM for it, which basically makes some of the missions easier and has unused things in it, unused stuff in it, which I might also do on this channel. Hope you guys might see that in the future. But let's move on. Last game we got here is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts for the Xbox 360. Also, this is the version I got that came with Viva Pinata, so and we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna be talking about Viva Pinata. So basically, this game is basically, it takes them like so many years to make a sequel, kind of like with every other franchise. And basically, in the game, you play as Banjo and Kazooie, who find out Gruntilda is alive. And they go to a new, and they're also in a new section of the area of the game. So, like a whole new town, you can build cars to get around, and there's like these it's by this guy who makes every video game. Now, people don't like it because, mostly because it's mostly about cars, and that, Banjo and Kazooie's design is... People don't like Banjo and Kazooie's design. Which, to be honest, I would slightly agree with. But hey, who cares? Now this is actually a good game. You get to beat people up with a wrench that Kazooie has. Yes, Kazooie gets a wrench. Also, you get to hit people with cars. Remember, this is the same game series where if you put 3 cheat codes in, they'll delete your save files. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's really unrelated. That's all we've got now. Thank you guys for being on this first episode of Things That I Have. And for that, I hope to see you guys very soon with another one, probably. Bye-bye! Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?